Hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Right, this is better. We've got Dibble in.
Hello, Dibs.
Right, we just need gold.
Now I just need gold. Right, if this doesn't work now, you're just gonna have to do it, or I'll
That's
because
all
I'll
right.
have to just
Sorry,
join
I
you
got
back.
your question. I got your question, so I'll just carry on if you drop out.
Right.
Dipsy. If Dibs, we might have to do an interview with you if gold doesn't change.
There he is.
Here he is. Right. Lovely stuff. Oh, there's someone at my front door. I don't care. What's happening here? Gold, accept. Yep, go live with gold.
With gold on the tail.
He isn't able to join? What do you mean he isn't able to join? Oh, this is not going well.
This is not going well at all.
Oh, he's dead.
And it wouldn't go back
No.
on, but I'm back now.
No worries.
Ben, you there? You're there.
No, what's happening?
Right. Right, there we go. Right. So anyway, we'll get back to it then.
It's going to make me
right,
lose the few brain cells I have.
I cannot see.
So right. So
Yeah, no.
gold. Like I said, we're gonna make
Right.
your FIFA card.
There he is. Right.
Can you see this now, Ben?
Yeah, sorry. Gold's only just come on for me.
Oh, all right. There we go. Right. So we'll get back to making the FIFA card then. So gold. What do you think your pace is out of 100?
Oh, I don't know. A few think I'm slower than I am. So I'd say could be better.
What did he say? Sorry, I cut out.
Right, there you are. Ben's back. Right.
Right, what was the pace?
70.
70. Okay, moving on to shooting out of 100.
I would say 73.
73.
Passing.
What was that?
You're passing.
Passing.
Passing 68.
Oh, that's quite low. I would have put it a bit more higher.
I can include you passing with your heading,
like
which is obviously...
Two simple passes. Two simple passes, mate.
Yeah. Dribbling.
Dribbling. Another one. I say 69.
69.
Defending.
Defending. I don't mind defending. I'd say 65.
Okay. And finally, physicality.
Oh, there we are.
That's got to be the high one.
That's got
the
the
highest
high one. 79.
79.
And your overall rating?
Oh, yeah, we need an overall out of 100.
I don't know, 69, 68.
We'll go
There we
69.
go. We'll go 69. Go the highest.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going to move on to some simple quick-fire questions now, and then we'll get started with questions. So, McDonald's or KFC?
KFC.
Okay. PlayStation or Xbox?
Come on, man. Come on. PS. PlayStation.
Good luck.
PS.
Good luck.
It's the right answer.
Come on.
That's the right answer.
Always been.
That's the right
Always
answer.
been.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi. He's the GOAT. He's the best.
Oh, this is where we disagree.
The best.
Right. If you weren't a human and could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A lion.
A lion. Interesting.
Best football team currently in the world.
Oof.
And don't just say Southampton.
Has to be Man City. Man City, mate. They're a
Oh,
joke.
Okay.
yeah.
Who is your footballing idol?
Adriano, the striker.
Okay, that's interesting.
So you can have a meal with 3 people, past or current. Who would it be?
Oh my god.
Doesn't have to be anything to do with football. Just any people.
3 people, yeah.
Yeah, 3 people.
I'd say Chris Brown. Then
Well,
I'd
that's
say,
a good. That's a good
then
one.
I'd say Chris Brown. Wow, that's hard. Chris Brown, Ronaldo, and a friend of mine, Seni Dieng.
Okay. And the last quickfire question: what is your favourite sport outside of football?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting that, to be fair.
No.
I know you didn't.
No, wasn't expecting. Right, so we'll get on to some actual, some of the main questions now. The first one being, what was it like to score your first goal for Wrexham in the win against Woking?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Obviously, what was it, like game 5 or something? I can't remember.
4-0.
Yeah, but I mean,
4-0.
like,
Yeah.
what,
You and George scored in injury time.
5th game, I don't know. For
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. Like, obviously, we had a good start when I came in with the assist against Halifax for Dior.
That was a great assist.
But then, obviously, you want to be scoring goals, and then I got a chance. Chris Sang slid me in, and then obviously went in. So
Yeah, what a ball.
yeah, it was very
Yeah.
relieving, and it was a good moment.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
as for your first goal at the racecourse, obviously not as special without fans in, but what did it feel like? And it must have felt special to get to as well.
Yeah, very special. Like, obviously, you want to be scoring goals, and I remember the goals. I remember the goal. It was a good pass of Reese,
Yeah.
my boy,
Yeah.
and then obviously it went in. So, a very
Yeah,
good
good
moment.
finish.
Obviously, would have been better with fans. Way better with fans there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good that I scored.
definitely.
So, what was your initial thought on joining Wrexham, and how long did the signing process take with you, Keanu, and Chris Sang coming in?
Well, because I was at Gloucester at the time, and the season got stopped. The Conference North season got stopped.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, and I just signed for them like a month earlier, and then I just trained. Obviously, I scored on my debut against Chorley for Gloucester. But then I just kept on training and kept on like working, because I thought I might get another club. I didn't know in the way it would be, but I just thought I might be training. I'm just gonna train more for myself to keep fit. And then a good friend of mine, Keanu Marsh Brown, he went to Wrexham first. So he called me, and then he was like, yeah, he's in a hotel in Wrexham. Like he might sign for Wrexham, or well, he's about to sign for Wrexham. And then he said, like, they need a striker. And then obviously my agent got in contact with the manager at the time. And then, well, they scouted me. They done some research on me. And then obviously because Kwame was injured at the time,
Yeah.
they needed, they needed someone like similar to him. And obviously I'm a big centre forward as well.
That kind of striker. Yeah.
So,
Target man.
Exactly. So they called me up, and then I went up, trained, and everything went quite quickly from there, to be honest.
Yeah. And then obviously when you left Wrexham and moved to Kings Lane, how did that move sort of come about?
Well, it was a weird one, because when we didn't obviously qualify for the playoffs. And then when the board let the manager and the whole stuff go, I knew it would be hard for me to like get a contract there.
Yeah.
everyone knows that they offered me they said I should come
Offered the training, yeah.
pre-season.
Yeah, the
But
training, yeah.
it was hard for me because I had so much. I had a contract offer from Kings Lynn on the table.
Yeah.
So it would have been dumb for me not to take it, because if I go to Wrexham and train and then get injured, God forbid, in the field session.
Exactly.
Then you don't have a club, yeah. It's
exactly. So,
yeah, that's understandable, yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that's why I signed for Kings Lynn.
That's understandable. So obviously at your time at Wrexham, you played with some good players, but who was like you worked with the most and like your favourite player that you played with?
Yeah, like you said, there were plenty of good players in that squad. Well, if I have to pick one, well, he was on fire. Those 11 games when I was there, he was on fire.
I think I know this is going to be.
Yeah,
Our number 7.
Yeah.
He was on fire. He's a good guy off the pitch as well, and everyone knows what happened to him now off the pitch, and the way he's like carrying himself off the pitch is as such a young age is very impressive. And yeah, he was very good. Jordan Davis, he was very good. So if I have to pick one, he was definitely the one that stood out.
Yeah, and then possibly the same answer here, but who would you say was the most skillful player you played with at Wrexham?
Skillful player. I'm not going to say him again. I said I'm going to big him up here, but I think Jarvis. Jarvis is a skillful player. He wasn't really playing then. But he's a good player. Like skill, if you look at the skills,
yeah,
he's very skillful. Still couldn't beat me in 2-touch though, but he's all right. He's a good player, and then good guy off the pitch as well, obviously.
Yeah.
So who's the worst dressed at Wrexham with the worst dress sense?
Oh, that's a hard one. That's actually hard because most of the lads came in with the training gear because it was like cold.
Yeah.
So we didn't.
You didn't get a lot of nights out or whatever.
So it's hard for me to say, mate. Like, let me think. No, I can't really say that, mate.
I'll tell you one that a lot of players have said in some interviews I'd listened to. Rob Lainton.
Really? I never saw him in his. In his stage.
I heard Mark Carrington. I heard Mark Carrington as well.
Yeah.
I never saw him in his day-to-day gear, mate. So I actually don't know. I wasn't like at Bury when I was at Bury. I wasn't with him. Like I didn't see him there. So.
No.
But yeah.
Okay. Do you think after you retire from your playing career, do you think it's likely that you'll become a manager?
Yeah, I don't know yet. Like, I know for a fact I'll be doing something with like football and sport. But I don't know whether that be as a coach, whether that be as a like, I don't know, like maybe someone that's not as involved into the like day-to-day business of football, or as a manager. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, hoping to continue with football. So this question isn't just about Wrexham, but what's your favourite game of football you've ever played in your career?
Yeah, that's easy because that's my debut for Bury. Like, 4th of August 2018 when I came on for 15 minutes and then scored the winner to get us the 3 points for the first game of the season against Yeovil. That's the best, like my best memories so far. Well, they're not the best memories, but just for me personally, but best experience.
Yeah, personally,
yeah.
And then what would you say is the most frustrating game you've played in? Again, for any club, not just for Wrexham.
Frustrating. I had a few frustrating games this season, mate. It's hard to say. Like, you try to like forget about them as soon as you can.
Yeah, definitely.
But, I can't really say, but because there's been a lot of frustration this season because we've been doing so well as a team off the pitch, training well, and then I don't know. I don't want to give the ref that. It's not the ref, obviously, but it's just sometimes every decision goes against us.
Yeah, well, we know what National League refs are like from experience.
So that's been frustrating, like as a whole. But yeah, you should try to dust yourself off and go again.
Exactly. So obviously, with the documentary being filmed at Wrexham and all of the the training and the games, what was it like being filmed every day, being at Wrexham for the documentary and because of Ryan and Rob?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, to be honest. Like, you see cameras everywhere. Like, you go in after a game where usually just like the manager, the staff, and the players, and then next thing you know, there's like two cameras like in the dressing room. So it felt weird. So I'm obviously very like excited for them to come out. I think one day, when are they coming out? March, May?
I'm not sure.
We don't
I
know
just know it's this year.
It's coming
Yeah,
out later this
I
year.
think they're going to come
Yeah.
out like soon, to be honest. But I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good, and obviously nice to being a part of the documentary. And I can't wait to like have a look at that.
Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to that. To be
Yeah,
honest, aren't we?
definitely be a good watch.
Would have been
Yeah,
even better, obviously, if we would have got promoted or even to the playoffs.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what it is. So it will still be a good watch.
That'd be good.
Good
So
stuff.
to finish off, we'll ask some people in the chat if they're going to ask any
Yeah,
questions.
there's been two
But-
questions left on the Q&A sort of feature. We got
Yeah.
Keanu Marsh Brown with a question, and he said, "Who was Gold's best friend in Wrexham?"
Yeah, come on. He knows. That's him, Keanu. That's my guy. We were
Right.
always together, always bantering off the
Yeah.
pitch. Yeah, that's him.
Suppose so when you two both joined, did you know anyone else at Wrexham? Was it just him and Leno, or?
I knew Chris Sangi. I knew Sangi as well. Chris Sang from my time at Bury. He was a youth team player then.
Yeah.
Let me think. Other than that, I didn't really know no one now. It's just him and Sangi.
So yeah, exactly. So you three coming in all at the same time, sort of helped each other out to obviously make new friends in the group and that, and get involved and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, it was easy. The lad's been very nice. Like, first day I came in, very like obviously like easy. But everyone in there was like proper nice guys.
Yeah, but they all seem.
Yeah, no, they're good guys.
We got two questions. We got two people asking the same question: Wrexham Chat and Hug Matthews. If you could come back to Wrexham, would you?
Well, if I always said, like, my time at the club got cut short because I only played 11 games. I would have loved to play more. Like, would have loved to play at least like a full season. So in the future, I'd say never say no, never say never. Like, if the chance would come up and the possibility would come up for me to sign for Wrexham again, I would definitely would. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, you've got to take it, I think, haven't you, really? It's an opportunity.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed my time there.
Yeah.
And I've just
seen
I've just seen the other question in there.
Yes.
Which question?
The question is, does Gold like baked beans?
What? Who's that?
That was.
I don't know who that is, but someone's asking.
Ethan Kenyon 9.
Does Gold like baked beans? Oh, yes, mate. Love that. I actually have baked beans and turn eggs all the time. Way too much, actually.
I wasn't expecting that question to pop up in the Q&A thing.
One from Wrexham Chat. I know the answer to this, but who do you support?
Yeah, well, when I was a bit younger, I was fortunate enough to see the Southampton training ground, and that obviously just stuck with me, like how they like invest into their academy and like their whole training ground. So that's why I support them. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
This has been really nice, Gold. Thank you for coming on and talking to us.
No problem, mate. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yep. Thank you very much.
We'll hopefully have a catch up again soon.
From the 1st of March.
Thank you for coming in and talking to us, and it's been really nice.
No problem at all, mate.
Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you for having
Have a
me.
good
Wayne.
season.
All the best, man.
See you guys.
See ya. Yeah, coming out.